If you have been trying to create a new reality and nothing seems to be working, or you feel like you're taking one step forward and two steps back, then this video is for you. I am going to share with you the top 6 reasons why you are not yet in your desired reality. Number one, first and foremost, you have to understand that the power is within you. Now, I know you have heard this variation in some form before, but I want you to really think about it. Your outer world is nothing but a reflection of your inner world, meaning if you are very chaotic inside, your reality on the outside is also going to be very chaotic. If you are the type of person that your glass is always half empty versus half full, your outer world is always going to be half empty. I think the reason why most of us fail to even understand this concept, and I say this because it took me so long, so many years to understand how much power I actually had. The only reason why we struggle with this so much is because we simply don't trust ourselves. If you dig deep enough, the only reason why we do not understand how much power we have is because we don't trust ourselves. Because face it, we all come from trauma. We've all had conditioning. We've all had something that alters our internal essence. And as you get older, you will start to realize that that's not true. And the only reason why we have not yet come to this point where we fully trust ourselves is because we just have not given ourselves permission to. I will give you an example of something that has happened to me in the past. 8 years ago, I moved away from my hometown and I went with just me and my daughter. My entire family still lives back in my hometown. There was absolutely no rhyme or reason for me to move across the country with no help, no family. I completely just decided one day that I was going to up and move. And looking back, if I was not me, I would be telling myself I was crazy too. I didn't even have a job lined up. I just went with my savings. The point I'm making here is that I trusted myself that I was going to figure it out because I knew it was going to be challenging. Every single time that you trust yourself to do something and you carry out with it, that is you affirming to yourself how powerful you actually are because you made a decision and you carried out with it regardless of the circumstance. I'll give you another example. When you go to the gym or when you go work out, you're not always in the mood to go work out, but you go anyway. Why? You go because you know you need to. And you trust yourself that what you mean is what you say. And I want to say this: you are so powerful that you tricked yourself into believing you're not powerful. Pause. You are so powerful that you have tricked yourself into believing that you're not. So, how do you fix this? Every single time you say you're going to do something, just do it, regardless of the circumstance. It could be something as small as cutting out sugar, cutting out fast food, taking a walk in the morning, walk 15 minutes longer. It doesn't have to be anything major. Every small step counts. And that is what's most important because the feeling that you get from actually doing these things is going to empower you and make you believe more in yourself. And you'll be able to let go of everything that doesn't serve you a lot quicker. Okay, number two, what do you really want? No, really, what do you want? You have to be crystal clear in everything that you want. You can't just say, I want to win the lottery. You have to know why you want to win the lottery. What are you going to do with the money? How much do you actually want to win? Let's say you are trying to lose weight. How much weight do you want to lose? Why do you want to do it? It doesn't even really matter the reason why, because that is the reason that is going to motivate you. Let's give an example of going to the gym. My reason for going to the gym may be a different reason why you want to go to the gym. Some people go to the gym to lose weight. Some people go to the gym to actually bulk up. Some people go to be more lean. Some people go for cardio endurance. Some people go for strength endurance, right? Everybody has a different reason as to why they go to the gym. So you have to decide for yourself what is the real reason why you want what you want and make it very clear. Now, once you have that clarity, I want you to solidify it. And what I mean by that is if you need to make a vision board out of it, to write it in a journal, or you need to use it as an affirmation, whatever it is that is going to help you solidify the reality of what you want. The technique of it is not as important because not everything is going to work for everyone. And the reason why for that is because we all resonate on a different level. That is why sometimes scripting will work for some people and not for others. Vision boards for some people and not for others. We all resonate with information on a different level. So pick one that works for you to solidify what exactly it is that you want. Okay, moving on to number 3, belief. We all have to believe that it is possible. I actually want to take this a step further and even go as far as to say conviction. Sometimes with belief, there's a little bit of room for doubt. And so I would actually like to reframe that as conviction. You have to be so convicted to the idea that it is going to work for you. Going back to losing weight, if you think it's hard for you to lose weight, it is going to be hard. But if you tell yourself, no matter how you feel, that losing weight is easy, it's going to be easy. And how do you know when you are convicted of something? It's because that level of doubt is no longer there. I want you to ask yourself, could I lose 10 pounds in 6 months? The answer most likely is going to be yes. Could I lose 10 pounds in 3 months? Maybe, maybe not. It depends how you see it. Could I lose 10 pounds in 1 month? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, now before everybody comes for me, obviously I know that 10 pounds a month is not healthy, but stay with me. The point I'm trying to make here is however long it takes you to believe something is going to happen. So let's say 10 pounds in 3 months, that may be a little hard. That is how long it's going to take you to lose those 10 pounds. So I want you to really think about that. Wherever the doubt lies in the time frame, that is how long it's going to take for you to achieve your goal. Because remember what I said, you create your own reality. You have the power to create anything that you want in your life. So if you think it's going to take you 3 months, then it's going to take you 3 months to lose 10 pounds. If you think it's going to take you 6 months, then guess what? It's going to take you 6 months to lose 10 pounds. If you want me to go into this a little bit deeper, I can, just let me know and I'll make a separate video. And by the way, I'm not recommending you to lose 10 pounds in 1 month. Okay, moving on to the next action. Okay, and not just any action, but aligned action. Okay, what does this even mean? Anything you deem related to your goal, that is an aligned action. So, going back to losing weight, if you want to lose 10 pounds, you're not going to be eating unhealthy, right? You're not going to be going out to eat every single day. You are not going to be eating fried foods. You're going to make better choices. Eating unhealthy is not aligned with your goal of losing weight. Every single day, in every single moment, we are presented opportunities. Choose the one that is more exciting, even if it's just a little bit more exciting for you. Now, with this, I need to also say I don't mean that if you are supposed to go to work, but you would be more excited to stay home and watch Netflix, that you call off work. What I am saying is when you do have an opportunity to choose something that is more exciting for you and it doesn't disrupt your livelihood, choose the one that is more exciting for you. And I'll take this example as losing weight. Let's say you are going to go to the gym. You're going to go and do your normal routine, but you see that there's a class, a dance class. And instead of going to do your normal routine, you end up taking a dance class because it was new and you've never tried it before. That is a small example of choosing something that is more exciting. I'll give you another example. When you go to the restaurant and you have a menu full of options, instead of always looking at the prices, look for the entree that is going to excite you the most, the one that you are in the mood for. Choose in the moment and work towards your goals. And that's going to tie me into the very last point that I'm going to make is living your purpose. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, well, I don't know what my purpose is, or how do you find your purpose? For the longest, I did not know what my purpose was. To make this extremely simple, your purpose is to do exactly what you are doing in the moment. I know I lost some of you guys, but stay with me. Purpose isn't really an end goal, if you know what I mean. Purpose is something that you do that comes from within you and it is expressed outside of you. I'm going to say that again. It is something that comes from within you to be expressed outside of you. And I will give you some examples. Let's say you're an artist and you are making a painting. Okay. In that moment, your only purpose is to create that piece. That's it. Your purpose is to be present in that moment. Because in that moment, that is all you need to do. Let's say you are reading a book. In that moment, your only purpose is to read the book. Your purpose is to only be present in whatever material that you are reading. Let's say you are driving. Your only purpose in that moment is to be driving. These are all very small examples of what I mean when I say living in your purpose. Because every moment your purpose may change. And the reason why it is usually changing is because we are always, without a doubt, always evolving, whether it is consciously or unconsciously. We are always changing and becoming better versions of ourselves. So if you are feeling stuck, think about all these principles that I have lined out in this video and practice being aware of everything that you are doing and see if any of it is actually working towards your desired reality. And if it's not, just adjust accordingly.